absolutely the best and the greatest and the most spectacular and the most perfect and the most supreme right now, because the goal always indeed is to be so. Message and communication is for my dear friend Super Spectacular. Now remember, I am refraining from utilizing your full name because this is a public presentation, meaning the presentation is on the public platform. So I am respecting your privacy. I received the MOU. The agreement appears to be great and good. And let's move forward. Now, keep in mind, if we want to add something in the future, we can always re-evaluate and implement the change, because we have to learn to adapt. So I'll give you there is a metaphor here. The metaphor is of a navigation route which a ship takes from point A to point B. Point A is the point of inception where the ship begins the journey, and point B is the destination. So, the captain or the navigator of the vessel, has a plan. The plan is it's mapped out before the voyage begins. Before the voyage begins, the navigation plan is mapped out. Now, what does happen is, sometimes there is climatic changes, there is a change in the currents of the water, the ocean, and so on and so forth. Based on all the circumstances, there has to be what we call a course correction. And based on as the factors and the situations change, we are going to amend the navigation. We are going to navigate through our journey based on the outcome we're looking for. Now, what are we looking for? What are we wanting here is completely, absolutely, mutually successful outcomes, which will also facilitate us, propelling us into the direction of infinite success right now, because that indeed is the goal. And as I am reiterating this again, it's not about just one-time transaction. It's about a permanently establishing a reputation that precedes our presence. So before we go and meet somebody, our reputation is so powerful and so positive that they say yes. They say yes, and they say yes. We are eagerly wanting to move ahead with the transaction, because remember, we are always the best. And as I told you the short story, I will reiterate the short story. In ancient times, all the students went to a wise master. And the master is so wise. The master is the wizard. The master is a real wizard. And the students asked the master, hey, we really want to be so successful that success is all that we want. And the master says, believe the best and disbelieve the rest now, because then you are assured of successful outcomes. Remember, believe the best and disbelieve the rest, because right now, because you always deserve the best. Make it a pleasant and a phenomenal, because remember, you always deserve the best.